You're working 40 hours a week, yet your bank account is shrinking. You just got a raise. So why do groceries and rent still feel impossible? I'm doing everything right. Why am I still barely scraping by? If you feel like you're running in place financially, you're not alone. In fact, nearly 3 out of 4 workers today can't afford anything beyond the bare basics. Wages are barely budging while prices keep climbing. Today, we're exposing the one income trap that keeps millions broke and how you can escape it. We'll break down 5 powerful money moves to fight back against the 2025 financial squeeze, mixing today's challenges with timeless money principles. And stick around, because number 5 might be the difference between struggling and thriving. Let's dive in. Quick heads up, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just educational content, so do your own research. Number 1, stop relying on a single income. Here's why. Wages are stagnating, but the cost of living is soaring. A recent survey showed 44% of Americans have a side hustle just to cover basic expenses. That's nearly half the country hustling evenings and weekends because one paycheck isn't enough. Think about it. If that one job cuts your hours or hands you a pink slip, your entire income vanishes overnight. We've seen massive layoffs even hit safe industries, and AI automation creeping into roles no one expected. The old idea of a stable 40-year career is fading fast. I know it's frustrating. You work hard, you deserve security, but relying on one employer is a trap that leaves you vulnerable. The solution? Multiple income streams. Don't worry, you don't need to work 24/7 or juggle 5 full-time jobs. It can start small. Maybe you have a hobby or skill you can monetize, like freelance graphic design, tutoring online, or selling handmade crafts. Or consider renting out that spare room, driving rideshare on weekends, even a small Etsy shop. Even a few hundred extra bucks a month can be life-changing. In fact, the median side hustle brings about $400 a month. Not huge, but that can cover your internet bill or build an emergency fund. And some go on to make over $1,000 extra. Diversifying your income is your financial safety net. It means if one source falters, you have a backup or two. Your goal isn't to burn yourself out, it's to build resilience. Each extra income stream, no matter how small, gives you more control over your money and less stress about a single paycheck. Number 2, make your money work for you. In other words, invest, or risk getting left behind. Here's the hard truth. If your money is just sitting in cash, it's shrinking. Thanks to inflation, the dollars under your mattress, or in that low interest savings account, are quietly losing value every year. Remember 2022, when prices jumped about 9%, the worst inflation in 40 years? Even now, inflation is around 3%, which means $100 today buys less than $100 did a year ago. I steal your purchasing power, says inflation. To beat it, you must invest in assets that grow faster than prices rise. The good news? The stock market, real estate, and other investments have historically outpaced inflation. For example, the S&P 500, a basket of America's biggest companies, has returned about 10% per year on average, around 6 to 7% after inflation over the long run. That means investors grew their wealth while pure savers fell behind. Picture two friends. Alice saves diligently but keeps her money in a checking account. Bob invests in an index fund. Alice feels safe not investing, but each year her savings buy less. Bob's investments ride the market's growth, some years up, some down, but over a decade, Bob's money has multiplied while Alice's barely budgeted. You don't need to be an expert stock picker or crypto guru. Simple steps work. Contribute to a 401k or IRA if you have one. Buy low-cost index funds, or consider investing in assets like bonds or rental properties. Even Series I bonds beat inflation with little risk. The key is to start sooner rather than later. Let compound interest snowball. Every dollar you invest is a little worker, making money for you even while you sleep. Over time, those dollars can turn into an army of wealth. But if you never invest, you'll always be trading hours for money and watching others get ahead. Don't let fear or I'll do it later keep you from getting in the game. Start small, start smart, but start. Your future self will thank you. Number 3, kill your high interest debt fast. High interest debt is the ultimate anti-wealth. We're talking credit cards, payday loans, the kind of debt that bleeds your wallet dry. Right now, credit card interest rates are hovering around 21 to 22% on average, near record highs. That means if you carry a balance, your debt can double in just a few years, and Americans are drowning in it. Over $1 trillion owed on credit cards nationally. Just pay the minimum. Keep owing us, laughs the credit card company. They want you trapped, paying interest forever. Don't fall for it. If you have high interest debt, make it public enemy number 1 for your finances. I get it. When money's tight, it's easy to slip into debt just to get by. But carrying a $5,000 balance at 22% means over $1,000 in interest every year going straight to the bank's pocket instead of yours. That's money you could invest or use to improve your life, but instead it's evaporating on interest. It's time to go scorched earth on this debt. List out all your debt and their interest rates. Tackle the highest rate debt first. That's the debt avalanche method. Or pay off small balances first for a quick wins. The snowball method. Cut any unnecessary expenses. Throw any extra cash, maybe from that side hustle tip in number 1, at the debt principal. Negotiate your rates down if you can. Consider refinancing or a balance transfer to a 0% promo card. Just be careful with those. Every dollar of debt you eliminate is a guaranteed return. You're saving yourself 20% interest, which no stock will reliably undeniably beat. Imagine the feeling of seeing a $0 balance. That's a raise to give yourself. No more suffocating interest payments. Freed from that burden, you can actually use your money to build wealth instead of plugging leaks. So fight your debt like your financial life depends on it, because it does. Number 4, don't let lifestyle inflation bankrupt you. This is a sneaky trap. As soon as you earn more, you spend more. You got a raise? Congrats. Now you deserve a new car, right? Got a bonus? Time for a bigger TV and a luxury vacation. Before you know it, that extra income is gone, and you're still living paycheck to paycheck. We've all been tempted by this. Social media doesn't help. Seeing friends post their new gadgets or exotic trips can spark that "I should have that too" feeling. Treat yourself. You've earned it, whispers the little devil of lifestyle creep as you click buy now. But here's a reality check. Spending all you earn or more will keep you broke no matter how much you make. Shockingly, nearly half of people making six-figure salaries live paycheck to paycheck. That's right. Even $100,000 earners can end up with nothing left because their spendings grow as fast as their income. A bigger paycheck alone doesn't fix overspending. If you were comfortable living on $50,000 and now you make $60,000, don't immediately upgrade your lifestyle to a $60,000 one. Instead, capture that $10,000 difference to pay off debt, invest, or save. For example, when you get a raise, pretend you only got half. Increase your 401k contribution or auto transfer some to a savings account before you can even feel it. Continue driving your reliable old car for a few more years instead of getting a new loan, and keep your housing modest. This doesn't mean you have to live like a monk or never enjoy your money, by all means, but make it a rule. Don't increase expenses as fast as income. Let the gap widen between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is your wealth builder. The secret that comfortable and wealthy people know is to live below your means, not within your means. Below. They resist the urge to inflate their lifestyle with every windfall. That's how some millionaires still live in a modest house and drive a used Toyota. They could splurge, but they know financial freedom is worth more than flexing for others. So next time you get more money, pause. Remember your real goals. Debt-free, financial freedom, peace of mind, and let those goals, not a shiny new toy, guide your spending. Number 5, never stop upgrading you. In a rapidly changing world, your skills are your most valuable asset. The job market in 2025 is shifting like never before. Technology is evolving. Industries are being disrupted, and the only way to stay ahead is to keep learning and adapting. Here's a startling stat. Experts predict that roughly 40% of today's jobs will be obsolete by 2030. Think about that. Almost half of what you know now could be outdated in just a few years. Automation and AI are already replacing routine tasks, while completely new skills, from data analytics to digital marketing to green tech, are in hot demand. Slower economic growth and rising competition means some jobs will disappear. 1.6 million globally by 2030, one report says. But many new ones will be created for those ready to seize them. The winners in this new economy will be those who adapt. That might mean learning to code, mastering a new software, getting a certification, or even developing soft skills like communication and leadership. You could take an online course, attend workshops, read industry blogs, even watching YouTube tutorials can spark new expertise. And don't overlook networking and mentorship. Sometimes the right connection or advice can leapfrog your career or business. Investing in yourself often yields the highest returns. It can lead to a promotion, a higher paying job, or the ability to start your own venture. Maybe your company will even pay for your training. Many do, if you ask. In a recent survey, 34% of workers said they are seeking additional education or certifications to boost their earning potential. They know it's key to breaking income ceilings, so take charge of your development. If you've been doing the same thing for years, don't get complacent. Set aside time each week to learn something new in your field, or a new field entirely. Read books, take that coding class, improve your public speaking. Whatever will make you more valuable. The more skills you have, the more opportunities you can grab, and the less you'll fear any one job or industry's ups and downs. Remember, you are the engine of your income. Keep that engine tuned and upgraded, and it will take you further and faster. In the game of wealth building, continuously sharpening your skills is like a constant leveling up, opening doors to higher income and new streams of money. Stay curious, stay agile, and you'll stay ahead of the curve. There you have it. 5 strategies to escape the one income trap and take control of your finances forever. To recap, diversify your income so one paycheck can't sink you. Invest consistently to outpace inflation. Crush those high interest debts draining you. Live below your means as you earn more. And never stop learning new skills to boost your earning power. These moves combine current realities with timeless wisdom, and together they can transform your money life. Now, it's up to you to take action. Which step will you start today? Even small steps add up. Remember, every big financial success is just a bunch of small, smart choices compounded over time. You've got this. If you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial insights to elevate your financial game. We're here to help you navigate money in this crazy world. And don't go anywhere. Our next video is one you don't want to miss. Check out our most recent video. See you there.